gentlemen, this is very exciting. I know this next young man longer than anyone in this room, over 20 years. I met him probably 25 years ago doing stand-up when I was a child, basically. So I've known him forever. He was living in Texas and touring. Now he's back in Arizona. I'm so thrilled. He's popping in once in a while and charming us with his sets. Please put your hands together for my good friend, Mr. Butch Lord.
Hey man, what's going on, man? Woo! I know what I look like, right? I look like I just got fired from Guitar Center. Hey, another round of applause for Justin. That was funny. That's a funny kid right there. Justin! He was talking about the porno. That's what I came to talk about. Darn it. Surprise. It was funny when he was speaking of the porno. Well, before I gotta start by saying, hey, Justin, where'd your friend learn to whisper? A fucking helicopter? I'm good hearer.
It's Joseph.
I'm a good hearer.
Joseph, not Dustin.
Joseph. Oh, I'm sorry. Justin, Joseph.
Justin, Joseph.
I smoke a lot of pot, dude. Take care. And I wasn't paying attention to anything tonight, so. But what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, I know what it was. Before I get started, I was supposed to give you guys a disclaimer, really an official disclaimer. I may appear stoneder than I actually am. Trust, I'm stoned, you know. But I appear stoneder because I'm recovering from a head injury right now. And yeah, it was a bad head injury. It wasn't a cool head injury. That's what it was really the worstest part, you know. You guys are like, there's cool head injuries? Of course there are. There are cool head injuries. If you're in the UFC, man, and Conor McGregor kicks you in the head, that's a pretty cool head injury. Right? If you're in the X Games, you're flipping your motorcycle 50 feet in the air, you crash and burn, pretty cool head injury. You get your ass kicked outside a strip club, East Side, not cool. That's not good. Those bitches at Temptation are tough. That's all I'm saying. That wasn't the most recent head injury. I got to tell you guys, because I actually have a recenter head injury than that one. I was in a car crash. I rolled over a Toyota RAV4 at 80 miles an hour with no seatbelt. Yeah. So once again, I'm glad to be here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy to be here. That head injury, it was worse than the other one. The strippers, you know, they couldn't hit like a RAV4 can hit. Well, I'll tell you what. I was, the second, it knocked me back to the freaking 80s. It knocked me so far. I woke up and I didn't know where I was and everything, and I was in the back seat. And it was, hey, is there people yelling right here? Okay, good. I thought that was my head for a second. I was like, man, what's going on up there, you know? It's that head injury. Thought I was arguing with me. I was like, what the fuck's going on, man? Tell me to shut up. But I was talking about something. What was it again? Oh, yeah.
Man.
The car crash. Well, the car crash was, I was doing a gig in freaking North Dakota. I left from Phoenix to go to North Dakota to do a gig. A one-night show. Because I'm an idiot, right? And I plan really well and stuff, you know? All the way to fucking North Dakota. It's like 22-hour drive. So, of course, I hired an assistant to help me drive, you know? I hired her off Craigslist for $20 and a gram of meth, you know? That's the perfect chick you want driving with you. That's, I wouldn't let her drive. I was too scared to let her drive. I drove the whole thing, man. That's how I had the crash. I think I fell asleep. I'm not sure, because I don't have any recollection because of the head injury. You know, freaking, I can't get any more head injuries. That's all I know for sure. My friends are like, dude, you're going to get the CTE. I was like, dude, I don't even like Cadillacs. He says, no, it's that football thing where they get the... Yeah, I'm probably going to get that, because that's a lot of head injuries to have, like in 2 years or 5 years, or I don't know how long it's been. It's been a while. What was I talking about? CTE, something. I had to, porn. I was going to talk about porn. That's what it was. Or Joseph was going to talk about, well, I was going to talk about porn too, because Because he said something about the new kids watching the porn. I'm like, dude, there's no way. This kid, he grew up on porn too. You know what I mean? Like, really, we didn't have porn. We had fucking magazines. Dude, you don't even know how hard that was, dude, to freaking turn the pages and touch the Kong. It was... You didn't have to have a head injury for that to be a chore. That's all I'm saying. Plus, you know, and then, you know, because I freaked out when I saw my phone after the accident. That was the first thing that freaked me out was the phone. I was like, because the ambulance guy goes, he says, oh, here, and this is yours. As they're loading me in the ambulance, he goes, this is yours, right? And I was like, a TV? Where did I get a TV? I didn't really know what it was. I thought it was a fucking TV. I'm like, what is this all about? He goes, this is your phone. I'm like, really? Where am I? I thought I was in another dimension. I didn't think it was real, man. And then I found porno. I was like, I don't care where I'm at. This is awesome. There's porno on my fucking on my phone. Porno. That is way too much access, you know what I mean? And then the thing is here's something I do remember. Like, I got knocked way back to the 80s. I have one memory between here and the 80s and now, and that memory is Edward fucking Snowden right there, okay? And if you don't know who Edward Snowden, thank you, because that dude, man, look, people thought I was a fucking weirdo before Edward Snowden. They're like, dude, they're not listening to you. Then it was like, yeah, they are, fucker. See, here's your evidence. Yeah, because they do. They listen to everything. That's the thing about the porn, Joseph. They know what porn we're watching. And that's awesome, because I don't give a fuck. I gotta be honest with you, you have to embrace that shit. That's what I say. You gotta embrace it. Or don't do it, right? You embrace it or you don't do it, because they are watching, there are records, and you can't erase that shit, you know? I can tell you, if you went to my history, you can see my phone. Look, there's black tape over all my cameras right there. You see that? You know why? Because I want to know what dick pics are out there. I'm not saying I don't have any out there. I just want to know which ones are out there. And, you know, because it's all the time. They're listening all the time. That's my point. I knew I had a point. Head injury. They're listening all the time. They're listening to watching the cameras all the time. And they're recording everything, even when you're not recording. You don't have to take the video. You know what I'm saying? You're just there checking your email with the urinal, and now you got a dick pic all over the fucking... Okay, just me. Sure, all right, yeah, fine. I'm just saying, I don't know what I'm saying, really, to be honest with you. Head injury. What was I talking about? I know I got to get going out of here because it's been a bad week. I just had a breakup right now, and you don't mean that, fuckers. You think she was right to dump me? She dumped me, man. I didn't see it coming. You know, I thought I knew this chick. I thought she was a wholesome, you know, down to earth, you know, tree hugging, granola munching little sister, and she turned out to be so materialistic. You know, I didn't know she was that materialistic, dumping me for a guy with a job. Now she's fucking Hunter. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Butch Lord, let's hear it for him. Please let Butch leave 20 minutes before you. Give yourself a buffer. Butch Lord, one more time. Let's hear for that man. Yes, 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 yes.